This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Showing off for the state, a local school takes center stage during a tour that spans the Commonwealth. That story and more next. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you're enjoying it. Thanks for watching us in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and in SD on Channel 13. I'm Ken Kara, and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, SSPTV, to watch all of our popular segments like Local History with Charles McEwee. Here's your Friday headlines from SSPTV News and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Pennsylvania's Jobs That Pay Tour made a stop in our area today. Pennsylvania's Deputy Secretary for Workforce Development visited classrooms and interacted with students at the Hazleton Area Career Center. The Career Center offers 17 different areas of training. District officials had the chance to showcase that specialized training that prepares students to enter the workforce directly or go on to higher education.
In Pennsylvania right now, the average age of machinists or manufacturing is getting older. In fact, 56% of the population in manufacturing in the state is over 45 years old. So we need to fill those jobs, and we need to get the message to students, to young people, that these are really good jobs. The average salary for manufacturing in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania is almost $60,000 a year. So these are good family-sustaining jobs.
Well, basically what we're doing here is we're duplicating manufacturing. So we're trying to take a raw material off a blueprint and make a part. And basically we're doing manufacturing. So that's what we do here. And in our words, we work with metals. So we're better known as machine shop, but it's called precision machine technology. And we run manual machines, conventional machines, and we also have computer numerical control machines. So that's the future with the computer numerical controlled machines, and basically that's what we do here.
Is this something you want to make a career out of?
Yes, definitely.
So how has this program helped you?
I learned a lot of stuff. It makes me want to drive more and more every day to going into the career. It's something that I'm definitely going to want to do in my future.
You're getting a lot of hands-on experience here.
Yes, we get just roughly 3 years of hands-on experience, and we get to learn everything from top to bottom, from measuring to engraving to everything.
Co-op basically is we have students that come here and in our shop areas that are seniors, and they have experience in their trade areas, and they actually come, they do their academics in the morning and they go out to work in the afternoon. It's a paid internship program, with the employers in the Hazleton area.
A lot of businesses are more than willing to take on very talented young individuals that have the skill set that they can train at their businesses. But we also have programs in the Commonwealth, like apprenticeship programs, which is also part of a large initiative of the governor to bring individuals into a earn-as-you-learn model. So things like this at Hazleton could be a pre-apprenticeship program that gets them ready to be an apprentice and become a journeyman when they're finished with their time in training.
The programs that we offer here are just tremendous. The equipment that we have in the district and in this building is top notch. I'm very proud of that, and it's nice to have our own career center, the district's own career center. Typically, districts share a career center. This is ours, so we're very proud to have our own.
Today's visit helps to get the word out about this specialized training offered in Pennsylvania schools. A Luzerne County man has pleaded not guilty. According to our media partner, the Standard Speaker, 52-year-old Joseph Marchetti Jr. entered that plea this morning during a hearing before Luzerne County Judge William Amesbury. The Foster Township man is charged in the death of his longtime girlfriend, Antoinette Tony Lynn Wilkinson. An autopsy showed that she died from a combination of blunt force head trauma and multiple gunshot wounds. He's also charged with attempted homicide and aggravated assault for allegedly attacking Wilkinson's mother. Prosecutors plan to seek the death penalty. A traffic stop by Monoy City Police has led to an arrest, and police seized over 375 bags of heroin, 6.5 grams of methamphetamine, and $900 in cash. 35-year-old Keith Slosser of Tamaqua is facing drug and DUI charges. He is in Luzerne County Prison in lieu of $30,000 straight bail. The Schuylkill County Chamber of Commerce will host a candidates forum on Tuesday. It will feature the Democratic and Republican candidates who are seeking the 9th Congressional District seat. The event is at 7 p.m. on Tuesday at the Pottsville Area School District's DHH Langle Middle School Auditorium. Due to limited seating, reservations are requested. You can reserve your seat by calling the Chamber at 570-622-1941. Meanwhile, one of the candidates running for the 9th Congressional District seat was in our studios yesterday. Lisa Sugart has more.
Today, I would like to welcome to our studios Mr. Scott Youlinger. He is a candidate for the 9th Congressional District, a Republican candidate for Congress, and it is his first time running for an office. So first of all, welcome to our studios.
Thanks a lot. Great to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you here. This is your first time out as a candidate. So what made you decide to run?
Well, I was a Trump delegate, and as a veteran and CIA officer, I was often overseas, and so I was able to see how decisions made by our government had a direct impact on my life, just as they have a direct impact on all of our lives. And so my belief in the president and my embracing of conservative principles all my life made me decide it's time to run.
Now, you hinted a little bit at your background, but for our viewers who may not be familiar with you, please tell them a little bit about who you are and why they should vote for you.
Right. Hi, my name is Scott Youlinger, and I'm a veteran, a 28-year Navy veteran, and a retired CIA officer. I was also a Trump delegate, but when I was in the Navy and CIA, I spent a lot of time overseas, most of my life, in fact, serving my country. And I'm very proud of my service, and retired, and I've decided now that it's time to continue to serve the people. And in this case, now it's the people of the 9th Congressional District.
So now, I'm sure you have your full platform on what you would hope to accomplish if elected. We're limited in time here today, unfortunately, but maybe you could tell our viewers, one or two of your top items on the agenda that you'd like to see accomplished.
Sure, it's pretty simple. My concerns are a lot of the same concerns people have in this district. My wife and daughter are legal immigrants to this country. So we've followed the procedure, we've laid out the money, and it's not right that illegal immigrants should be given priority. So one of my priorities in Congress will be to build the wall. We need to vastly overturn our present immigration policies. That needs to be done. We need to build the wall. We need to go to a point-based immigration system, for one thing. Another thing I feel strongly about is deregulation. We need to unshackle American business to allow for American growth, economic growth. It's already happening under this president. I'm happy to see it, and we need to continue doing that. And then lastly, I truly believe in, we have to drain the swamp. Now, what does that mean? Draining the swamp means we have an unelected bureaucracy that is, mostly liberals in our U.S. government that are actively working to undermine sometimes what the president wants to do, or the Congress, or actively work against the American people, such as IRS investigating Tea Party folks and things like that. And I believe with my background in the government, in the Navy, and in national security, that I will be the best equipped to handle assisting the president in draining this swamp, to basically let's have the rule of law back and let's carry out the policies for which this president was elected.
Very good. Well, it's a pleasure to have you in our studios. You are also appearing on the Sam Lassance Show, so our viewers can watch for that as well. The May primary takes place on May 15th. We encourage everyone to get out and vote, and we wish you the best of luck in your campaign.
Thank you very much. People can check me out by going to scott4pa.com. And I'm also on Facebook on Scott Youlinger for Congress. Thank you very much.
Scott Youlinger, who is a candidate for the 9th Congressional District.
Thanks, Lisa. And you can hear more from Scott Youlinger on a new Sam Lassance Show tonight at 9:30 p.m. or watch anytime with our app or at SSPTV.com. And also tonight, a brand new episode of The Girls. Deb and Janine talk with 2018 Miss Greater Hazleton Caroline Jones about pageants and scholarships. It premieres tonight at 9 p.m. on SSPTV. And again, you can watch on our app or at SSPTV.com. Have you entered the Laurel Mall's Mother's Day giveaway contest yet? All you have to do is drop off your mall sales receipts with a minimum $20 purchase in the drop-off at Center Court. Include your name, address, phone number, and email. You could win a $350 or $100 gift certificate. For an additional chance to win, go to standardspeaker.com. The entry deadline is May 8th. Coming up, Ron Marchetti helps us get through second winter here in Pennsylvania with his short shot segment in sports. And up next, hold your horses, there's 2 cute cats on Adopt Me from the Hazleton Animal Shelter. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
A brand new emergency notification system will soon be launched for both the Humboldt Industrial Park and the Valmont Industrial Park. Here to tell us all about this new technology in our area is Brian Poveromo. He is with American Eagle Outfitters, but he is also the president of the Humboldt Park Association. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me on. I'm excited to talk about it.
This is great. So this is an emergency notification system. Tell us why you think this is needed, why the association decided to go along with this, and how it's going to benefit the area.
This has been going on now for probably just over a year. We've had discussions with the first responders in the area, and we've noticed through things that have happened in the local area, whether it's an accident on the highway, weather-related road closures, and there was no way of getting out timely information to the industries. And we started to get concerned, especially Hazel Township, West Hazleton. What if there was a major emergency and we couldn't get that information out? So we started to come up with a process and a plan. How do we notify all the industries on the issues that we're having? We went through a lot of different renditions. We looked at a lot of possibilities through local government, et cetera, but it came to the decision we had to help ourselves. There wasn't enough to notify, I guess, about 10,000 associates in the park, 63 businesses. How do we get that information out? So we came across sendwordnow.com.
Oh, wow. So that's the name of the program, sendwordnow.com. So this is a partnership between a bunch of groups. So tell us who all is involved in this.
Hazel Township, West Hazleton, Can Do, and then Humboldt Park Association, all the industries in Humboldt, and all the industries in Valmont Park.
So how will this work once it's up and running?
There'll be a number of administrators that will be available, such as Can Do, Hazel Township, West Hazleton, that'll be able to send out messages when there's some kind of an emergency in the area, whether it's a road closure or a major emergency that would require an evacuation. Those people can send out the messages via the internet, and those messages are going to come electronically to everybody's text, their phone, and then also via email, and to key personnel in each one of the industries.
That's cool. They'll get the notification 3 different ways. And you were telling me before, too, you'll be able to see who gets them, so you'll know that the people actually receive them.
Exactly, and that was such an important portion of this, is that we would send out notices before for accidents on 81, and nobody knew if did they get the word or not, and then you found that they really didn't get the word because the traffic's backed all the way up 924. So we're hoping that when the first responders get there and say, we're closing this down, we're also going to get that out in a very timely fashion and not 20, 30 minutes later.
And you said there's a conference line even as part of this if it's needed.
Yes, that's another really exciting portion of this. If there's a highly dangerous situation where the first responders believe we need to evacuate or move people from one facility to another, they'll send out that message and it'll immediately tell them to call this conference line, and all of the first responders and those needed to be on those lines can call into the conference number. It's a free number, and we're attached, and we can have a conference call.
Sounds great. So when do you hope to have this up and running?
We hope to have this up and running by the beginning of the summer, and I would expect by late May we should be able to have this between both parks.
Thank you so much for coming in and sharing this. Maybe when it's up and running, you can come back and tell us about the successes involved with it.
That'll be tremendous. Be happy to.
All righty. Thank you so much for being here. This is Brian Poveromo. He is with the Humboldt Park Association, the president, telling us about the program sendwordnow.com, which will be starting soon to alert the industries in both Humboldt and Valmont.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Don't be fooled by the sun and blue skies. It was cold again today, but the weekend is looking nice. Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, partly cloudy, we'll have a low of 29 degrees. And then on Saturday, mostly sunny skies. We'll get up to 53 degrees. At night, mostly clear, low of 31 degrees. Sunday is sunny with a high near 57. Sunday night, mostly clear, low of 33. Look out on Monday as we hit 60 degrees with sunny skies. Monday night, partly cloudy, low of 38 degrees. Tuesday is partly sunny with a high of 60, and then at night 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, low of 43 degrees. To the green screen, our midday winning Pennsylvania Lottery numbers: pick 2, 1, 8, pick 3, 7, 3, 4, pick 4, 4, 4, 9, 3, pick 5, 1, 1, 5, 0, 9. The wild number is 0. Now it's time for Chris Barkanic at the Hazleton Animal Shelter.
Hello again. Here I have with me Tank. Tank is an approximately 1 to 1.5-year-old neutered male and a new addition to our colony. Tank, like all of our cats, is not only neutered but current on his vaccines, including the rabies and distemper. He's also been tested for feline leukemia and FIV and has come up negative for both. Tank seems to do really well with the cats here at the shelter, so we think he'd do fine in a home that already has cats there. Being a young adult, he's very friendly and playful and loves to be held. That's it for Tank here, but today we have a second cat for you. And here I have with me Kiwi. Kiwi is an approximately 6-month-old cat, and like all of our cats here at the shelter, is already neutered, current on his shots, including his feline distemper and his rabies shots. He's also been tested for feline leukemia and FIV, and has come up negative for both diseases. Kiwi here is very spunky and playful, but also very affectionate and loves to be held. He seems to do pretty well with the other cats at the colony here, so we think he'd do great in a home where there's already cats there. That's it for this week's pets. If anybody at home is interested in adopting Tank, Kiwi here, or any of the other animals we have up for adoption, please come on down to the Hazleton Animal Shelter here at 101 North Poplar Street.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Before we get to Friday's feature presentation, Short Shots with Ron Marchetti, here's the SSPTV Standard Speaker Scoreboard. The Tamaqua girls beat Pottsville at a Schuylkill League track and field meet. The boys took a loss. Mason Geary won the shot put and discus and javelin as North Schuylkill beat Minersville. The Spartans lost to Pine Grove in baseball. Joe Madden's Cubs beat rival St. Louis at Wrigley. The Cubs are in Colorado for the weekend. I don't know what Ron Marchetti is doing this weekend, but right now, he's right here.
The 76ers won last night. They're up 2-1 over Miami, and the Golden State Warriors won last night also. They're up 3-0 over San Antonio. Hi, everybody. This is Short Shots on this April 20th. This was not a good news week. By no means. Nothing exciting really happened, unless you're a Red Sox fan. They did not lose all week. They're 16-2, one of the best starts in Major League Baseball history. I'm fighting a cold for the last month that is giving my voice a hard time, but it will come back as soon as spring comes back. Let's start our review of the week with all the bad news first. Coach Greg Popovich's wife died this week. Coach Pop has been head of the San Antonio Spurs for the past 20 years. Hal Greer, a Hall of Fame guard and the Philadelphia 76ers leading career scorer, died this week. He played 15 seasons in the NBA with the Syracuse Nationals and mostly with the Sixers. He scored 26,586 points. Hal Greer was 81. In the same era, famous heavyweight champion pro wrestler Bruno Sammartino also died this week at age 82. The Cincinnati Reds fired their manager, Byron Price. The Dallas Cowboys released wide receiver Des Bryant, and the New York Giants said goodbye to receiver Brandon Marshall. Locally, the Hazleton area baseball team lost at State College 8-1 and at Dallas 6-2. Marriott's baseball team lost to Schuylkill Haven 10-0 after the Colts had won 5 in a row. The Marion Phillies also lost to Schuylkill Haven. Hazelton area lost to Wyoming Sem and Crestwood in tennis, and the Cougars lost to Berwick in volleyball. Hey, you know what? What else? Well, we had 2 wonderful days of spring last Friday and Saturday before 5 straight stinkeroos. Mother of God. Was there any good news? Of course. Hazelton area's baseball team beat Pittston 8-4 last Friday at Rex Antonozzi Field in their home opener. And the Lady Cougars softball team eulogized Easton 15-4. The Cougar boys are 3-5 and the Lady Cougars are 7-1. Hazelton area also beat MMI in tennis. 6-2, Marion edged Northwest 11-1, and Jim Thorpe 2-0 in baseball. And MMI lost to GAR and Weatherly in hardball. The Hazelton area track and field clubs, boys and girls, won again over Wyoming area, powered by Joe Grula, who jumped for 3 first-place finishes and a second in a javelin toss, while Ryan Steiner was running for 3 first. The Cougars are 3-1, and also so are the Lady Cougars, who were fired up by sophomore Jillian Bookman, who finished first in 4 events. But overall, this has been a depressing week. But it's still great to be alive. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. And I'll see you right here, hopefully on Monday. Till then, be a good sport and stay loose.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. The American Cancer Society will be having a craft and vendor show on Saturday, April 21st from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. at Good Shepherd Church and Drums. For more information on this event, you can email the email on your screen. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Mary Brodowski of Hazleton, who lived to be 100 years old. Mass is Monday at 10 a.m. at Church of St. Joseph in Hazleton. Friends may come Monday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazleton is in charge of the arrangements. Maurice L. Firo of Hazleton. Services will be private under the Harmon Funeral Home in Drums. Zenona Greasing of Green Lawn, New York. Donations can be made to the VNS Hospice in Northport, New York. Stephanie L. Kelpart of Weatherly. Services will be private under the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home in Weatherly. Raymond Starrick of Harley. Mass is Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. at Saints Peter and Paul Byzantine Catholic Church in Beaver Meadows. Friends may call Monday from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazleton. Cheryl E. Stewart of Mountaintop. Services will be held at the convenience of the family under the McCune Funeral Home in Mountaintop. Dr. Kenneth G. Veda of Knox. A memorial service will be held Saturday at 11 a.m. at St. Paul Lutheran Church in Knox. Friends may call Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the church. The McIntyre Weaver Funeral Home in Knox is in charge of the arrangements. And Helen M. Yeskanovic of Drums. Mass is Monday at 10 a.m. at Good Shepherd Roman Catholic Church in Drums. Friends may call Monday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazleton is in charge of the arrangements. Attention pay-per-view subscribers. If you see your name now on SSPTV News, you can call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Stacy Nat of Drums. Call now and leave a message at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
Remember to catch that new episode of The Girls tonight at 9 p.m. on SSPTV. And the season finale of Out of Left Field is almost done, getting so close, and it features former Hazleton Area High School athlete Joy Gallagher. Now, next week on SSPTV News, I think next week, if Lisa wants to run it then, we will be taking a tour of the new Arts Center coming to downtown Hazleton. That's it for this week, though. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.